Oh, are we going to put this in the episode?
Yeah. Welcome back to Out of Shelf Gaming.
The only show on the internet where you can watch us spin around into a beautiful Oblivion.
Sure.
I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no
Man, he's got a very wrinkly forehead.
Yeah, when this first launched, last week, one of the... Death Claws! Look at those Death Claws!
They're not Death Claws.
Functionally, they're Death Claws.
Well, that's hard to argue against.
Like, a Feraligator, a croc, whatever the fuck that thing is called, or... I don't know. Oh, first episode, which also means I'm Crandon.
Oh yeah, and I'm Mary! And we're great at Let's Plays! Not hard to believe we've been doing this for 10 years, is it?
I know, right? No, we haven't. We've only been doing this...
a little over a year.
Yeah.
A year and a half, actually, I think it's been now.
Yeah.
Damn, we're good at this.
We are.
Don't thank us. Thank Sacred. Oh, also, Sacred's taking over all the editing for On the Shelf Gaming.
Oh, okay.
From now on,
Hell
or at
yeah.
least for the foreseeable future.
Hell yeah.
Because he's a real G, homie.
Yeah, he is. Every time I hear the Oblivion theme, I'm like, man, I see where when they made the score for Skyrim, they were like, what if we just made the Dragonborn theme the Oblivion theme, but a little spicier?
Yeah. God, I can't believe it's finally back. So, full disclosure, I've played 10 or 15 hours of Oblivion Remastered already, probably. But it's just so good.
Yeah. We were going to play last week over Discord, but I was unavailable.
Yeah.
So what would it be?
So, I always play as Nords.
Okay. Always
in my personal playthrough.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean we have to be a Nord. We can be anybody.
So, the only Elder Scrolls game that I played any outside of, a little bit of Morrowind when I was, 10, are Imperials. And that's just because in Skyrim, they're like, you find more gold.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a...
I don't
know if that's a thing in this one or not.
That is in this... Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't say anything about it.
Yeah, I think in this they're just like, you are thing.
Oops! Cancel. Oops. No, panic! Oh, there it is. I think.
You gonna be a Red Guard or
maybe.
An Orc or an Argonian? If you do Argonian, I can just make a bunch of Dagoth comments about Argonians.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Nerevar. You're really picking the lizard people? Don't you want to be a dark elf?
The canon Nerevar. Nah, fuck that guy. Hate him. Yeah, fuck it. These are some pretty good stats, too.
Sure. And they can breathe underwater.
But do we want to be a type 1 or a type 2? Because I'm feeling kind of type 1 today,
okay. See, my problem with type 1 is why do Snake have breasticles?
Because that shit is hot as hell, bro.
Snake no have milk?
Argonians can have milk. You don't know anything about them.
I guess that is fair. I don't know a lot about Argonians. I do know there's some artwork that I really enjoy of lizard folk being drawn with breasticles, but instead of having breasticles there, it's a snack pouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they keep rations and supplies, and also I guess gives them secondary sex characteristics. I don't know, man.
Somebody's a little confusing. Brow, nose, chin? Like the ratio? Does this give me more chin? It seems about the same to me. Oh, I guess it does give me more chin.
Yeah. Look at that. We have a small bottom.
Hell yeah.
Bottom brow, nose, chin.
Look at how regal we are.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is taking too long. Let's just, yeah.
Are we gonna do different horns? Because can't we do that?
Yeah, that's on our
okay.
hair or something. Happy!
It's funny. So my current experience with Oblivion right now is I've caught a little bit of a streamer that I like her playthrough, in which when I finally got to see her character, I think she's playing as E.T.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another content creator that I watch, he's also playing an Argonian.
Oh, hell yeah. I bet tons of people are playing Argonians. I've actually never played an Argonian in an Elder Scrolls game before.
Gotcha. Is this the game, or is it Morrowind that has the quest where they send you down into a well to pick up a ring?
That would be this one.
Okay. I know about that quest specifically because I was talking to a friend about Argonians, and the first time they played this game and the fact that they picked an Argonian, so that quest went a little differently.
Yeah. Yeah, no, because that quest fucking sucks. Only in so much as that it's, like, annoying as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gross. My bad.
Oh. Hey. Are those feathers?
Apparently.
We could be
Or
Lorac.
a goat.
Yeah. Those are the horns that the gentleman that I watched went with because he was recreating a character he'd played as before.
Oh, really?
Sir Dicka Smasha.
Like this one.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we can make them longer. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Damn, my horns are way bigger than your horns.
Yeah, it's a shame we can't get... Oh, you know what? You should make us bright orange and we should be the BIOLIZARD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orange?
Because I was just going to say, like, it's a shame you can't, like, shape your growths.
Orange?
And shape them into the Shadow the Hedgehog quills. And then I was like, wait a minute. The other ultimate life form is the BIOLIZARD.
True. Hell yeah. BIOLIZARDA.
BIOLIZARDA! What a good name.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And now we're in
Being an
jail.
Argonian BIOLIZARDA? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Lizard, it must break your heart, huh?
Oh, yeah.
It's the racist guy.
Knowing you'll never
Yeah, that's the one thing I know in Elder Scrolls games is that most people tend to be racist towards Argonians.
Yeah, well, this guy's racist towards literally everybody.
Yeah, but...
the boats.
Yeah.
But yes, they are.
Well, I was going to say something. I was like, does that make me racist?
Again, Argonian.
Say it, and we'll decide afterwards.
Isn't it because he's a dark elf?
That does make you racist, first of all.
Because, like, again...
Lots of dark elves are racist. Not all dark elves have to be racist. He is just racist. If you play as a dark elf, though...
He's still a dickhead to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
The one time he'd be like, oh, of course he'll be nice to me.
Yeah. Most of my Elder Scrolls knowledge comes from a gentleman that I used to work with. He's one of my buds. And we hang out, and so occasionally I still hear more Elder Scrolls lore. And so I know that, like, Nords are super racist, and that Dark Elves tend to be super racist.
Do you know who's not super racist? Nobody.
Gotcha.
Stay put, prisoner.
The least racist people are the Imperials, and that's just because we're like, we literally own all of you.
Oh, so the British.
Let me see your face. From my dream.
Hi, Patrick Stewart.
The stars were right.
Did you know that
This is the day.
as far as I know, this game he cites as, like, some of the best he's ever had to work with because of how much, like, prepared literature they gave him for this character.
Yeah.
That ultimately amounted to fucking nothing.
Spoilers, bro.
Oh, sorry.
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tambriel.
I like that they, in this updated, I feel like he looks a little bit more like Patrick Stewart. He looks hella older than Patrick Stewart.
True. Well, especially 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, not that he didn't look old 20 years ago, but like...
It does not matter.
Well, he's just kind of looked the same for the last, 30.
Well, that's not far off.
You will find your own path.
Because aside from being, thinner,
Death before the
he looks just about the same as he did in that first X-Men movie.
I didn't realize this when I was doing my playthrough of the tutorial. But that girl right there,
Yeah?
There's no way to open it from the other side.
she's got a really cute face.
Oh. I thought you were going to say she has a really cool katana that you can take.
Yeah, well, no, that I did know. That's one of the really unfortunate things about Oblivion, and I guess it makes sense, because, if you pick up her sword... Spoilers! You're spoiling things again, Crandon! If for some reason something were to happen, potentially, theoretically, and you picked up her really cool, really good sword, they take it away from you at the end.
Yeah. Hey, now you're spoiling things. I just said you could pick it up.
Yeah, but why would you
Whether
be
or
able to
not-
pick it up? For no particular reason, because
Maybe-
nothing would ever happen.
Maybe we murder them.
That's true. Let's murder the Emperor. I'm gonna. Well, he wants me to protect myself.
Yeah, he sure
Oh,
does.
there she goes. Yeah, she dies, which is why. Yeah, it's super cool.
what you've got.
Yeah. I've been meaning to do a quest in Skyrim that I've got to get one of these katanas.
Sorry about that, Boris. I thought you were a bad guy.
Oh, something that, as I've been watching, I noticed these assassins have literal mage armor.
What do you mean?
When the next batch of them comes in,
No, but it's too late to
look at them.
Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of here. They won't
Yeah, sure we will, Bruce.
blades. I'll take
And Glenroy.
you stay.
Under the command of
Don't try to follow.
Captain Reynolds.
Yeah. Sorry, Captain Reynolds. BioLizarda thanks you for your sacrifice. Rat.
We could have been friends, you know. People hate me too.
Right? You know who hates me the most? My half-brother. He's also a rodent.
And an asshole. Wouldn't even let me destroy the world. Speaking of people who are assholes, whoever invented the Oblivion lockpicking minigame.
I'm actually really excited to do the lockpicking mini game because I love the one that they use for Fallout and Skyrim. I do.
See, that's crazy because I hate it, but also it's better than this.
Yeah. But I'm still really excited to try it out because, yes, it looks way harder. It looks more like actual lockpicking.
Yeah. The big issue that I have with it, and I'm sure we'll get to see it sometime this episode, is it's too punishing when you're bad at it. And when I say you, I don't mean I'm bad at it, which I'm not great by any means, but I'm fine. But when your character's skill is too low, if you mess one up, they just all fall down.
Oh. So, do your lockpicks break in this game?
Yes.
Okay.
If you don't successfully pick the lock, it breaks your lockpick.
Okay. And I think I had to have a mod for this. Can you craft them? Is that a thing you can do?
I don't think so, but there's tons of places where it's really easy to get them.
Okay. Because that's how I've been living in Skyrim right now. Is I just build 70 or 80 at a time, and then I wait until I'm low enough again, and then I build more.
Yeah, no, fortunately... Oh, here we go.
Yes.
Fuck!
Oops.
Yeah, see... That's where our problem comes in. Because, of course... Because in, Skyrim... It's very, obtuse what the difference between, a very easy and a very hard lock is.
Yes.
Obviously, one is more difficult, but, there's no obvious clear indication of exactly what's going on that makes them more difficult. Whereas this is literally just, if it's a very easy lock, you need 1. If it's very hard, you need 5.
Okay.
And then each level of lock in between has that many that you need. But that makes it almost impossible to successfully pick a very hard lock when your skill is low, because when you make a mistake, all of them fall back down again every single time.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like because this game is like truly experience-based, I feel like if you just got enough lockpicks and found a hard enough lock, you could just sit there and train yourself and level up your skill.
I mean, this is true. And there are places where you can, like, do some practice. So that's not completely, like, outside the realm of possibility, for sure. One thing that I do really like, because, like, I've got a shield right now, right?
Right.
Well, if we were playing Skyrim right now, because I have a shield, that means I wouldn't be able to do anything else.
Yes, I do know about this, and I love that.
Yeah. No, I was so hyped when they talked about dual wielding in the lead up to the release of Skyrim. And I don't know if it just wasn't completely explained, or if I just wasn't... Cause I would not say I've ever been, like, properly in tune with... like the gaming zeitgeist. Like, I don't know every detail about a game, even a game I'm super hyped for, when it's leading up to it coming out. Like, it's just not how I roll. Okay. Is that? Okay, yeah, it is. Hell yeah. Sorry, guys, we gotta take a quick break so I can level my sneak up to level 99. We're actually gonna do that. We'll sneak around for just a second and
Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of this in
get a
Skyrim
couple
where
levels.
I just kind of cheese a couple quick levels and then move on.
But you know, I was really hyped for dual wielding because I was like, oh, being able to wield 2 swords is gonna be cool as shit. But it's like not being able to use the shield to have another sword is fine, because like that makes perfect sense. But it's like I can't cast magic.
Yeah.
When previously I just went like by being able to dual wield, you've told me, look, we're giving you more utility, and then taking the utility away.
Yeah. I'm definitely not, like... And I feel like part of the trade-off is they were like, you've got shouts now.
Yeah, but the problem with, like... The problem with, like, using shouts as a substitute for magic, which they definitely kind of tried to do, they gave you too many shouts that were just like, oh, you know, this one does fire damage, and this one is ice damage. Not that that doesn't make perfect sense for you to have, like, their literal dragon powers. So it's fine that those are things that exist. But it's like that's not a substitution for being able to cast, like, fireball.
Right.
Or whatever. Like, especially not the way they do it. Shouts, I feel like shouts should have run on your magic bar.
I agree. Instead of the timer. Mm-hmm. That is a big thing that I feel right now. Because I've been playing more and more Skyrim here recently, I've actually gotten more shouts than I've ever gotten before.
Oh, really?
Yes. Normally...
Yeah.
So, here's about as far as I get in Skyrim. I start the game, I play until you get to the Thalmor Embassy quest, I do that quest, I break off to go to the College of Winterhold, and I finish that quest, and then I go, well, that was fun. And then I stop playing Skyrim.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm about that far, but I've done far more quests.
Hell yeah.
And I've explored far more of the map. And right now my favorite shout is Marked for Death. Just because I feel like most of the shouts I have don't do anything or are like just a base utility.
Right. Well, and it really is like... And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I know how shouts should have been, like, implemented to get the maximum possible benefit in Skyrim. Because I absolutely don't have any idea. I'm sure doing them true justice would have been almost impossible.
Oh, for sure.
But also, it's like, you need the ability to cast shouts more often. It needs to be easier to cast, like, multiple different shouts. Because, like, There really is a huge number of people who are just going to cast Fusroda forever.
Yes.
Because it's perfectly functional. It has a very specific application. And, like, does it do a bunch of damage? No. But, like, as a general rule, most of the shots aren't very good at dealing a bunch of damage.
Yeah.
So, it's not like you're giving up something huge by, like, oh, it only does a tiny bit of damage, when I could be, you know, shooting the ice breath that takes 3 times as long to come back to me and does, you know, twice as much damage. So, you know, none still, essentially.
Right.
Oh, and they added sprinting to Oblivion.
Ooh. Yeah, I heard that sprinting has been... Well, I didn't hear the sprinting. I just heard it from you, essentially. But I heard that they reworked the dodge system. You can, like, dodge roll.
Yeah, but say in so much as that it actually exists now. We don't have that ability, I don't think. Because I don't think our skill...
is high
enough because I think it's based on your acrobatics.
The worst part about not being able to play Oblivion right now for myself because I'm trying to finish more games is Oblivion is on my console at home.
Oh, really?
Yes, one of my roommates bought it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Here's the kicker. My console is not set as her default console, so I can't play it.
Oh.
But yeah, okay, so see the mage, how he has literal armor on right now, and then it poofs?
Oh, yes.
He has literal mage armor.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you see them... Oh, well, I gotta talk to the Emperor, actually. If we get ahead of these guys, we can see them waiting on us, and they literally cast a spell to bound the armor to it. And I'm pretty sure that's literally just so you can't get, like, actual good armor.
Oh, for sure.
While you're still in the tutorial area.
Yeah. But, like, I do love it. Like, it looks cool. I don't know.
I like how it gives the option to be like, yeah, I don't know anything about the gods. I don't want to think about it. Or I hate them. Or yeah, they're great.
The 9 all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked.
Astrology buff here.
Man, get a load of this guy, am I right?
Yeah, you're gonna.
And he's
tell
like, you're talking about the Emperor. I'm going to kill you now.
Oh, sure. Is that what your healing crystal tells you to do?
Okay, so
yeah, look at this.
There's some good choices here, and there's also some bad choices.
Yeah,
because like this one's pretty good. Getting more strength and endurance. This one is not that great. I
don't know. It depends on
50 points is fine, but the issue is you can do this one, which gives you 100 points, and granted, it increases your makes you weak at magic.
Yeah.
But this one gives you 150, and granted, you can't regenerate magic, but a 50-50 chance of absorbing spells. Of course, in the early game, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Because lots of people won't be using spells, but at the end of the game, that's really good. And this can be a really good burst sign to pick, even if you're not going to use magic, because a 50% chance to absorb spells is really good.
Yeah, I guess that is fair. The guy that I was watching, he picked the horse one, which... is what it is.
It is. It's not bad, but like just 20 speed is hard to justify.
Yeah.
Especially when you can get this one, which gives you 10 speed plus 10 agility, but most importantly, it gives you 10 luck.
Yeah.
Which is by far the hardest thing to level.
Oh, man.
In both the original and in this one, so I always pick this one.
Hell yeah.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My
death, a necessary end.
Will come when it will come.
What about me? BioLizarda.
The thought shall guide your steps on the road to destiny. No trophies of my triumphs precede me.
Except for my empire.
Yeah, but like, his line ends here. Because don't both of his sons?
Well, yeah, they've already killed all his sons.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Man, and he's the direct descendant of a god.
Oh, is he?
How unfortunate for... Yeah, because...
Tiber
Septim is Talos, yeah.
Grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face, I behold the sun's companion, the dawn of Akatosh's bright glory.
In your face, I behold the person... who will play second fiddle to the actual main character of the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion.
Yeah?
I go to my grave.
Could be.
I don't know. I just somewhere I know that that Dagother is upset. He's just sitting in his musty hole waiting for the Nerevar to show up. Can you fucking believe this? The hero that they've chosen this go-round is a damn Argonian.
Stick close and let us do our job.
Nah, Dagother is super dead already.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, because this is like 6 years after Morrowind.
Oh. From what I understand, your Nerevar can continue to go on and may even still be alive by the time Skyrim rolls around, depending on whether or not you do something about some infection that you catch during the game.
So the Canon Nerevar, the Canon Nerevarine can't age anymore.
Right.
Because he gets disease that prevents him from getting diseases or aging, and takes the whatever potion that causes it to not also turning him into a horrible monstrosity.
Right.
So he's biologically immortal and can't be killed by any kind of diseases. And so to get rid of him, they wrote him
Protect the Emperor!
to go to the other continent that's like never seen in game. Where he probably super dies or something. I honestly, and I know it's one of those things, because especially with the Elder Scrolls, they don't want to like canonize too much specifically.
Right.
Because it's just like, it's just like canonically in Skyrim. All the stuff that happens in Oblivion happened.
Right.
You know, the hero of Kvatch existed. You can join the Dark Brotherhood and do that stuff. All the stuff that happens in the Dark Brotherhood storyline, that canonically all happened. The Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, the Thieves Guild, all that stuff. It's all canon to the series. But it's not all canon that the hero of Kvatch did all of that stuff. Somebody did all that stuff, and they may or may not have been the hero of Kvatch also.
Right.
Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through.
And so you get like no details. It's like you don't know anything. Because obviously we are going to save Tamriel! And we're an Argonian. But that doesn't mean that canonically an Argonian did it.
Right.
Like by default, it's an Imperial that they select you as, just like how in Skyrim it's a Nord and in Morrowind it's a Dark Elf.
Man, you're telling me that Strambumpo, my Dragonborn, isn't the canonical hero of Skyrim then?
He could be, but we haven't gotten a guarantee, so.
Well, fight on, Strambumpo. And we'll fight on
Next time
They're behind us.
on the Shelf Gaming!
Wait here with the
I mean, if by we, you mean them. We're going to protect the Emperor.
Okay.